আছেন আপনারা?
Samsarada Nalalila Ranayokaramata Bhaktasyakalana gunanabhasya Vande Gurasi Charanaravinda Mahaprabhu ki Tamanikta Gita Madhityamadam Charasena Romanchakam Vande Gurasi Charanaravinda Sri Vigrahara Gananikanana Sringatanma Vidamajanado Sri Vigrahara Gananikanana Sringaram Sivigraharadhanitanana Singaratanva Andhiramajanala Yuktasya Bhaktasya Nijandadopi Vande Gurasi Charanaravinda Chaturvida Sri Bhagavat Prasada Sadhana Srita Haribhakta Sangha Diktaiva Kripte Majatarchadaiva Vande Gurasi Charanaravinda Sri Radhika Madhavara Para Madhurya Leela Gunarupa Namna Pratikana Sadhanavasha Vande Gurasi Charanaravinda Rutke Nishidai, Jajali Biju, Tirpekshaniya. Bhadradilaksha, Ativagravasha, Bande Gurashi, Charanaravinda. Sakshabharitana, Samatra Shastroi, Uttastatava, Ataiva Shabhi. Kintu Prabhulya, Priyaiva Tasha, Bande Gurarshi, Charanaravinda. Yasha Prasada, Bhagavat Prasada, Yasha Prasada, Nagati Kutapi. Danatavantasta Jagatichamana, Bande Gurati Charanaravinda. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva. Namayo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Te Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Vasata Deshatari. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Haraya Namah Krishna Jadavaya Namah Gopal Govinda Ram Madhusudan Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna प्रभुपाद की
जय विष्णु परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शब्द श्रीमद ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की इस्कॉन प्रतिष्ठा जगतगुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शब्द श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर श्री प्रभुपाद की ब्रह्मानंद गौरी संप्रदाय आचार्य वृंद की रामाचार्य शिल हरिदास ठाकुर की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की गुरु परंपरा की श्री श्री सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्रीजीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ सर्वगोस्वामी भगवान की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की ब्रजभूमि वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की श्रीक्षेत्रपुरी धाम की श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की गंगा यमुना माई की भक्ति देवी की श्री तुलसी महारानी की हरिनाम संकीर्तन की समेत गौर भक्तवृंद की नवद्वीप मंडल परिक्रमा की जनिता गौर प्रेमानंद all glories to the devotees, all glories to the simple devotees, all Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glory to Srila Prabhupada ki.
जय श्री श्री राधा माधव सखी वृंद शिवन महाप्रभु की, श्री पंचतत्व भगवान की, श्री नरसिंह देव की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की। संसार दावा नळलीढलोक त्राणय कारुण्य घना घना त्वं संसार प्राप्तस्य कल्याण गुणार्णवस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्द। महाप्रभु कीर्तन नित्य गीता वादित्रमाद्यान् मनशोरसेन। रोमाञ्चकम्पश्रितरङ्गभाजो वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्द।
वन्दे
नित्यनाना श्रृंगारतन्मन्दिरमार्जनादो श्रीविग्रह आराधन नित्यनाना श्रृंगारतन्मन्दिरमार्जनादो भक्तान् संयुञ्जतोऽपि वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् चतुर्विधा श्रीभगवत्प्रसाद स्वादन्नतृप्तान् हरिभक्तसङ्घान् कृतैव तृप्तिं भजतः सदैव वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् श्रीराधिका माधवयोरपार माधुर्यलीला गुणरूपनाम्ना श्रीराधिका माधवयोरपार माधुर्यलीला गुणरूपनाम्ना प्रतीक्षणा स्वादनलोलुपस्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् निकुञ्जजोनो रतिकलिसिद्धै जाजालिभिर्जुक्तिरपेक्षणीया तत्रातिदख्यात् अतिवल्लभस्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् साक्षात् हरित्वेन समस्तशास्त्रे युक्तस्तथा भाव्यत एव सद्भिः साक्षात् हरित्वेन समस्तशास्त्रे युक्तस्तथा भाव्यत एव सद्भिः किन्तु प्रभुर्या प्रिय एव तस्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् यस्य प्रसादात् भगवत् प्रसादो यस्या प्रसादात् न गति कुतोऽपि ध्यायन्स्तु वंशस्य यशस्त्री संध्यां वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् ध्यायन्स्तु वंशस्य यशस्त्री संध्यां वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद सादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Nitai Gauranga 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 Gaura Hari Gaura Hari Jaya Gaura Hari Gaura Hari Jaya Gaura Hari Jaya Sachinandana Jaya Sachinandana Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hari Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Gaura Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna माधव राधे जय पंचतत्व 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 जय पंचतत्व निताई गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताई गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय ओं विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमत् अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शील प्रभुपाद महाराज की नित्यला प्रविष्ट जय ओं विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमत् इस डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ षड गोस्वामी प्रभुगण की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री 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 राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड श्री गिरिराज गोवर्धन जी महाराज की जय श्री 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 ब्रज वृंदावन धाम की श्री नवदीप मायापुर धाम की श्री क्षेत्र श्री पुरुषोत्तम धाम की श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा सुदर्शन की श्री द्वारिका धाम की श्री बद्रिका धाम की श्री अयोध्या धाम की गंगा देवी जमुना देवी की वृंदा देवी तुलसी महारानी की जुग धर्म श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की समवेत भक्त वृंद की समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to Sri 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 Guru and Gaurang.
जय सर्व विघ्न विनाश करी नृसिंहदेव भगवान की जय जय प्रहलाद महाराज की जगत गुरु शिल प्रभुपाद की समद गौर भक्त विंद की निताय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे जय नृसिंहदेव भगवान की नमस्ते नरसिंहाय नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रह्लादल्लाददायिने प्रह्लाद प्रसाददायिने हिरण्याकशिपूर्वशः हिरण्यकशिपूर्वशः जत यामि तत निशिंह जत जत यामि तत निशिंह बहि निशिंह हृदये निशिंह नरसिंहमदीं शरणं प्रपदे नरसिंहमदीं शरणं प्रपदे तब कर कमल बरे नख अद्भुत सिंहा दलिता हिरण्याकशिपु तन भिंगा केशवभीता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे अद्भुत सिंहार हिरण्यकशिपु केशवभीता नरहरि रूपा कमल वरे नख अद्भुत सिंहार दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तन भिंगा जय केशवभीता नरहरि रूपा केशवभीता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे सिंहा दलिता बोलो बोलो जय नृसिंह भगवान जय केशवाधीता नरहरि रूपा कर कमल बरे नका अद्भुत श्रृंगार दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तन भिंगा जया केशवाधीता नरहरि रूपा केशवाधीता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे तब कर अद्भुत सिंहा दलिता केशवाधीत नरहरि रूपा कर कमल बरे नखम अद्भुत श्रृंगार दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तन भिंगा जय केशवाधीता नरहरि रूपा केशवाधीता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे भगवान जय जगदीश हरे तब कर कमल बरे नखा बोलो 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 जय नरसिंह भगवान जय केशवाधीता नरहरि रूपा जगदीश हरे जय 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 नृसिंह देव जय नृसिंह देव जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय जय जय सर्व विघ्न विनाशकारी नृसिंहदेव भगवान की भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जगत गुरु शिल प्रभुपाद की समस्त गौर भक्त इंद की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे
हरे कृष्ण समस्त माताजीদের জন্য তুলসী আরতি পঞ্চতত্ত্ব মন্দিরে হবে নৃসিংহ মন্দিরের পেছনে সমস্ত মায়েদের কাছে অনুরোধ আপনারা সিকিউরিটির নির্দেশ অনুসারে নৃসিংহ মন্দিরের পেছনে পঞ্চতত্ত্ব মন্দিরে চলে যান হরে কৃষ্ণ
हरे कृष्ण सकले तुलसी महाराणे प्रणाम करुन बृंदा तुलसी देव पिया केशव शोचा विष्णु भक्तिपदे देवी सत्यवत्ताये नमो नमः। वृंदावै तुलसीदेव्यै पियावै केशव शुचा विष्णु भक्तिपदे देवी सत्यवत्ताये नमो नमः। वृंदावै तुलसीदेव्यै पियावै केशव शुचा विष्णु भक्तिपदे देवी सत्यवत्ताये नमो नमः। जय तुलसी महारानी की निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। नमो 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 तुलसी कृष्ण कृष्ण प्रिया के नमो नमो। ब्रजे राधा कृष्ण सेवा पावो ए अभिलाषे। तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमो। जे तुम्हारो शरण लय तारो बांछा पूर्ण হয়। যে তোমারো শরণ লয় তারো বাঞ্ছা তুমি কৃপা করি করো তারে বৃন্দাবন বাসী। তারে বৃন্দাবনবাসী। তুলসী কৃষ্ণ হে অসি নমো নমো। বিলাস কুঞ্জে দিয়বাস মরয়ে অভিলাষ বিলাস কুঞ্জে বিনয়নে হে রিব সদা যুগল রূপ রাশি। সদা যুগল রূপ রাশি। তুলসী কৃষ্ণ প্রেয়সী নমো নমো। তুলসী এই নিবেদন ধরো সখীর অনুগত করো। আহা এই নিবেদন ধরো সখীর অনুগত করো। সে সেবায় অধিকার দিয়ে করো নিজ দাসে, তোমার সেবায় অধিকার দিয়ে করো নিজ দাসী। কৃষ্ণ নাম নমা দীন কৃষ্ণ দাসে কয় এই যেন মোরা হাত, আহা দীন কৃষ্ণ দাসে কয় এই যেন মোরা হাত। রাধা গোবিন্দ প্রেমে সদা যেন ভাসে, আমি শ্রী রাধা গোবিন্দ প্রেমে সদা যেন ভাসে। রাধে কৃষ্ণ শ্রেয়সে রাম নাম, রাধে জানে কানে জপানি ব্রহ্ম হত্যাদি কানি চ তানি তানি প্রণশন্তি প্রদক্ষিণ পদে পদে। জানি জানি কানি জপানি ডবল 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 বাজাও, ডবল বাজাও, ডবল। হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে। হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে, ডবল ডবল। হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে। তুলসী মহারানী জয়, তুলসী মহারানী, তুলসী মহারানী জয়, তুলসী মহারানী। জয় ভক্তি দেবী, জয় ভক্তি দেবী, ভক্তি দেবী জয় ভক্তি দেবী। নিতাই গৌর হরি বল, হরি বল, হরি বল, হরি বল। জয় জগৎগুরু শ্রীলা প্রভুপাদা, জগৎগুরু শ্রীলা প্রভুপাদা। হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ। সকলে তুলসী মহারানী প্রণাম করুন। বৃন্দা ওই তুলসী দেব পিয়া ওই কে সবাই সোচা বিষ্ণু ভক্তিপদে দেবী সত্যবত্তায় নমো নমঃ। বৃন্দা ওই তুলসী দেব পিয়া ওই কে সবাই সোচা বিষ্ণু ভক্তিপদে দেবী সত্যবত্তায় নমো নমঃ। বৃন্দাবই তুলসী দেবই পিয়া ওই কেশবয় সোচা বিষ্ণু ভক্তিপদে দেবী সত্যবত্তায় নমো নমঃ। জয় তুলসী মহারানী কি, নিতাই গৌর প্রেমানন্দে হরি হরি বল, হরে কৃষ্ণ, সকলে দয়া করে বসুন, কেউ চলে যাবেন না, ঘোষণার আগে কেউ উঠবেন না, দয়া করে বসুন বসুন বসুন, দয়া করে বসে যান।
Hare Krishna.
হরে কৃষ্ণ।
So on behalf of International Society for Krishna Consciousness and ISKCON Sri Mayapur Chandrodaya Mandir, we would like to warmly welcome all the visiting guests, newly arrived devotees, life members and Mayapur TV viewers to Sri Dham Mayapur. Sri Mayapur Dham ki. So today Darshan Arati will be at 7 a.m. where Lord Shri Prahlad Nrsingadev, Shri Panchatattva, Shri Radha Madhav Ashtasakhi and Shri Radha Madhav Mayapur Chandra will be giving their blissful darshans. It will be followed by Srila Prabhupada's Guru Puja and Srimad Bhagavatam class in English at 8 a.m. Today's Srimad Bhagavatam class will be given by His Holiness Bhakti Charudeshana Swami Maharaj. Today is our 7th day or the final day of Navadip Mandal Parikrama. There will be Maha Harinam Sankirtan after the Sandhya Arati in the temple hall. Also, today evening from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. there is a special musical drama on the 3 messages of Narad Muni at Srila Prabhupada's Samadhi Auditorium by the Avadhut Cultural Group. So all of you are requested to please be there in time to see the drama. Now for the pleasure of the assembled devotees and Srila Prabhupada, we would like to announce yesterday's book distribution and prasadam distribution reports. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj has distributed 99 Mahabig books and 27 small books. Shripad Kamalapati Prabhu, he has distributed 1 set of Srimad Bhagavatam, 1 set of Chaitanya Charitamrit, 37 Mahabig books, 4 big, 4 medium and 405 small books. The International Book Table has distributed 8 Mahabig books, 5 big, 7 medium and 19 small books. Sankirtan Seva Office, they have distributed 1 set of Srimad Bhagavatam, 14 set of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrit, 2 Mahabig books and 10 small books. Sankirtan Book Table, they have distributed 6 Mahabig books, 1 big, 4 medium and 63 small books. Now the highest scorer, the Sankirtan Bus Party, they have distributed 32 sets of Srimad Bhagavatam, 29 sets of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, 71 big books, 388 small books, 1675 medium and 3295 Mahabig books. Namhatta Book Table, they have distributed 25 Mahabig books, 1 big, 1 medium and 20 small books. In now the bundles, in Gada Kitchen 3, Annadan 5, Sulabh 22 and in the temple we have distributed 38 bundles. So that gives us a grand total of 7,383 of Srila Prabhupada's transcendental books. Jai Srila Prabhupada's transcendental book distribution ki. Now the prasadam updates. In the Gada Kitchen, we have distributed 4,740 plates. In Namhatta Kitchen, 550 plates. In Sulabh Kitchen, 1,970 plates. In VIP Kitchen, 50. Shruti Kitchen, 64. And Govinda's Restaurant, 1,165 plates. The Parikrama Prasad, leading is Namhatta Kitchen with 21,360 plates. Sulabh Kitchen 5,260 plates. And Gita Kitchen 12,000 plates. Now the free prasadam from Annadan Complex 2,815 plates and 1,950 donas of khichdi, and in the Gada Kitchen 70 plates. So that again gives us a grand total of 51,985 of Srila Prabhupada's Transcendental Prasad distributed yesterday. Srila Prabhupada's Transcendental Prasad distribution ki. Thank you. Hare Krishna. আন্তর্জাতিক কৃষ্ণ ভাবনামৃত সংঘ তথা ইসকন শ্রী মায়াপুর চন্দ্রোদয় মন্দিরের পক্ষ থেকে জানাই সমবেত ভক্তবৃন্দ, ইসকনের আজীবন সদস্য সকল দর্শনার্থীবৃন্দ এবং মায়াপুর টিভিতে দর্শনকারী সকল ভক্তবৃন্দকে আন্তরিক শুভেচ্ছা ও হার্দিক অভিনন্দন। এই ঘোষণা ঠিক পরে সমস্ত ভক্তরা মন্দিরে বসে জপ করবেন, আর যারা বহিরাগত দর্শনার্থীবৃন্দ রয়েছেন আপনাদেরকে সকলকে একটি করে জপমালা দেওয়া হবে আর দেখিয়ে দেওয়া হবে যে কিভাবে সেই মালাতে ভগবানের দিব্য নাম জপ করতে হয়। তার পরবর্তীতে সকাল 7টার সময় মন্দিরে থাকছে দর্শন আরতি, যেখানে পর্যায়ক্রমে শ্রী শ্রী প্রহ্লাদ নৃসিংহদেব, শ্রী শ্রী পঞ্চতত্ত্ব, শ্রী শ্রী রাধা মাধব অষ্টসখী এবং শ্রী শ্রী রাধা মাধব মায়াপুর চন্দ্রা রাজবেশে দর্শন দেবেন। তারপর শিল প্রভুপাদের গুরু পূজা এবং সকাল 8টার সময় মন্দিরে থাকছে শ্রীমদ্ ভাগবত থেকে প্রবচন। আজকে মন্দিরে শ্রীমদ্ ভাগবত থেকে পাঠ করবেন শ্রীমদ্ ভক্তি চারুদেশনা স্বামী মহারাজ। এই পাঠটি ইংরেজি ভাষায় হবে, যার বাংলা অনুবাদ পাশাপাশি করে দেওয়া হবে। আজ হচ্ছে আমাদের নবদ্বীপ মণ্ডল পরিক্রমার 7ম দিন অথবা অন্তিম দিন। আজকে সন্ধ্যা আরতির পর মন্দিরে থাকছে মহা হরিনাম সংকীর্তন। আগামী কাল থেকে শুরু হচ্ছে 7 দিন ব্যাপী চৈতন্য কথা। বিকেল 4টে থেকে 5:30 অবধি গীতা ভবনের পাশে যে প্যান্ডেল রয়েছে সেখানে এই কথাটি বিভিন্ন মহারাজদের শ্রীমুখ থেকে প্রদান করা হবে। তো এটা মহারাজদের শ্রীমুখ থেকে শ্রবণ করার একটা সুবর্ণ সুযোগ, যেটা আপনারা সকলেই গ্রহণ করতে পারেন সন্ধ্যা 4টে থেকে 5:30 অবধি। हरे कृष्णा। आज हिंदी में श्रीमद् भागवतम से प्रवचन प्रदान करेंगे श्रीपाद निताई गुणमणि प्रभु। यह प्रवचन पंचतत्व एक्सटेंशन हॉल में सुबह 8 से 9 बजे तक होगा। Now today's darshan of Srila Prabhupada. The sufferings are there, here or India or hell or heaven. Anywhere within this material world there is suffering. But people are so foolish that simply having a nice motor car or a skyscraper building, he thinks, my all problems are solved. He does not know that this life is a flash only. I am eternal. San Francisco, 1st March 1967. শিল প্রভুপাদের আজকের দর্শন, দুর্দশা সকল স্থানেই রয়েছে, এখানে অথবা ভারতে বা স্বর্গে কিংবা নরকে। এই জড়জগতে যে কোনো স্থানে দুঃখ দুর্দশা রয়েছে, কিন্তু মানুষ অতই নির্বোধ যে কেবল একটি সুন্দর মোটর গাড়ি বা গগনচুম্বী অট্টালিকা থাকলেই সে মনে করে আমার সমস্ত সমস্যার শেষ। সে জানে না যে এই জীবন নিমেষ মাত্র, আত্মা হচ্ছে নিত্য। স্যান ফ্রান্সিসকো, 1 মার্চ 1967। জয় শিল প্রভুপাদ কি। Thank you very much. Now let us offer our humble obeisances unto all Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। এখন সকলেই মাথা নিচু করে বৈষ্ণবদের চরণে প্রণতি নিবেদন করবেন। वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे।
कहाँ है
इधर इधर इधर
किधर
इधर राइट 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 राइट
वो जाना है कुछ काम करवाने हर काम कैसे कर रहा हूँ इस टाइम मैं वही कर रहा हूँ धोती और रात पता नहीं किस किस के बैग ले आए? वो कहाँ चला गया? इधर 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 सतीश प्रभु की जय, दादाजी की जय।
मोबाइल लग रहा है, मुझे पूरा दिन चलाना है, दिन करके रख दूंगा अभी।
कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण देवनी एक करताल नहीं मिल रहा है। सुबह जो मंगल आरती में बजा था तो किसी के पास गलती से चला गया है तो दे दीजिए। इधर गोविंदा के साइड में एक करताल नहीं मिल रहा है। वन करताल इज मिसिंग ऑन करताल, प्लीज गिव।
कहाँ रखना कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम ओम ओम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण
बाद में लगवाने Come on. दर्शन करते हैं।
हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम
गमछा किसका रह गया? थाली और बोतल। हरे किशन का होगा तो हरे किशन ने गमछा भी छोड़ दिया अपना, वो भी कहाँ गया? कहाँ चले गए? थाली भी छोड़ की बोतल भी डिस्ट्रिक्ट बैंक डॉक्टर आ जाएंगे।
आगे वहाँ लगेगा इधर
अरे इन्हें गोविंद थाली वो छोड़ दिया रूम में और गमछा छोड़ दिया। कहाँ हो तुम? लेके नहीं आ रहे? मैं सामान लेके गया था। तो थाली वाली ऐसी पड़ी हुई? थाली नहीं है मेरी, ये थाली पड़ी है, गमछा गमछा बोलते हैं। हाँ तो बोतल है, बोतल तुम्हारी? ठीक, बोतल की नहीं है मेरी, मेरी पास। आगे भानु प्रभु था यहाँ, वहाँ रूम की चाबी किसके पास है? 79 रूम की। 79 रूम की चाबी मेरे पास ही है। मेरे पास ही है। सामान निकालना जाएंगे ना आज आप लोग आज ही जा रहे हो? सामान की रिसेप्शन पे दे दीजिए चाबी को, ठीक है? अभी तुरंत जा रहे हो आप? परिक्रमा के बाद राजापुर जाके वहाँ पे जाएंगे। आज आप लोग परिक्रमा करेंगे क्या? निकल गया हमसे चाबी नहीं लीजिएगा और फिर रिसेप्शन पर रख दीजिए। रिसेप्शन पर मिलता नहीं, रिसेप्शन नहीं रख ले रहे, आजकल रख ले रहे हैं। हरे कृष्णा प्रभु पॉलिथिन है इधर आओ। हमारे दुनिया देख रहे हैं। हरे कृष्णा दिख रहा था इधर। हाँ प्रभु इधर आओ, इधर भानु प्रताप। क्यों क्यों दिख रहा है लंबा हरे कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा प्रभु प्रभु।
चलो चलो
हरे कृष्णा हरि बोल हरे कृष्णा वेलकम 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 टू मायापुर टीवी हरे कृष्णा बाजी फोटो खींच अगर आपका उनको बोलना मैं लाइव देख रहा हूँ 3-4 बंदे नहीं आते लाइव देखने हरे कृष्ण ठीक है मैं पहले बोल रहा हूँ ठीक है कितना नंबर रूम अगर लेना है तो मेरे पास ले लेना अभी हो गया हमसे ले लेना अभी ठीक है चले किसे जल्दी लग गया बैग किस तरह रखना बैग की छोटे की तरफ बैग किस तरह ना काका घंटा घूरिए ना আগে হাট ওরকম করে নড়ছে না পাগল
जना गौरांग भजे से হয় আমার প্রাণ রে যে জন গৌরাঙ্গ ভজে সে আমার প্রাণ রে হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 রাম হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
অবতার রে লইতে আমি হইল অবতার আমি বিনা বন্ধু হাত তোমার আমি বিনা বন্ধু কে আছে তোমার আমার বিনা বন্ধু কে আছে তোমার আমার বিনা বন্ধু কে আছে তোমার যে বজাগো ঘোর চন্দ বলে বজাগো ঘোর চন্দ বলে কত নিদ্রা যাও মায়া সখীর কোলে কত নিদ্রা যাও মায়া এনেছি ঔষধি মায়া নসিবার লাগি এনেছি ঔষধি মায়া নসিবার লাগি হরি নাম মহামন্ত্র লহ তুমি মাগে 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 হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম রাম রাम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे भक्त विनोद प्रभु चरणे पड़िया भक्त विनोद प्रभु चरणे पड़िया भक्त विनोद प्रभु चरणे पड़िया भक्त विनोद प्रभु लैलन मागिया हरि नाम लैल मागिया हरि नाम मंत्र लैल मागिया हरि नाम लैल मागिया हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे गीता हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे गीता गीता हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 गीता गीता हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 गीता गीता हरे 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 राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण गौर तुसे नमः हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 गीता हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे हरे गीता हरे 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 राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 राम नंदन जय सचिनंदन गौर हरि नंदन जय सचिनंदन गौर सचिनंदन जय सचिनंदन गौर हरि सचिनंदन जय सचिनंदन गौर हरि गौर हरि संकीर्तने कपितर कमलायताब्ध विश्वंबर विजवर हरिनाम संकीर्तन की, जगत गुरु शिल प्रभुपाद की।
ऑडियो नहीं ठीक है बच्चे।
Hare Krishna. So this is Panchavakra.
Shiva's abode here. 5 heads of Lord Shiva in his 5-headed form resides here under this banyan tree. We used to chant that mantra. We don't hear it very much now, but there was one time it was very popular. It began Brahma Bolo Chaturmukhi Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, and then Mahadevo Panchamukhi Rama Rama Hare Hare. The 5 heads of Lord Shiva are all chanting Rama Rama Hare Hare. So Lord Shiva, we see his temples are around the Dham, all over the Dham, many different places. Lord Shiva is Kshetrapal. In the different borders of the Dham, he's there. Lord Shiva's temples are more than Lord Krishna. That is the blessing of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna wants to see his devotee worship more than him. So he gave the benediction to Lord Shiva that you will have more temples than me. Many people worship Lord Shiva, of course, simply for material desires. They don't know that Lord Shiva has his own sampradaya, which is present in the form of Vishnu Swami is the prominent acharya in that line, and it's present today, particularly the Pushti Marg is connected to that line. But most people are not aware that Lord Shiva, his greatest mercy is to bring them to the path of devotion. Generally people, Bilva Paksha, Bilpakur. Oh, okay, yeah. So Lord Shiva is described here, was resident here. Who can describe his glories? The most merciful Panchavakra Mahadeva, 5-headed Shiva, would fulfill the desires of anyone who asked him anything in the service of Lord Sri Krishna. So once upon a time, an ascetic Brahmana was worshipping Lord Shiva to fulfill their desires. They worshipped Lord Shiva with bilva leaves for a duration of 1 paksha, a fortnight. Lord Shiva became very pleased with them. He looked upon them with a very merciful glance and spoke, You must now ask anything that you desire. the Brahmana said, please give us that which you consider to be the greatest, that which you consider to be the greatest. And Lord Shiva said, there is nothing greater than service to Sri Krishna. So this is Lord Shiva's instruction. The greatest thing he can give, service to Lord Krishna. But the common people are not aware of that. They simply worship Lord Shiva for material desires. In the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, we have the story of Vrika. Vrika was worshipping Lord Shiva. He was cutting flesh from his body and offering to Lord Shiva, and still Lord Shiva was not appearing. And then finally he wanted to offer his own head to Lord Shiva, and he was prepared to cut off his own head as an offering to Lord Shiva. At that time Lord Shiva, being a Vaishnava, is very compassionate, and so he appeared in front of Vrikasura. You get so much pleasure in doing service, you want to do more service. Right? We go around on parikrama. After you go around one time, we want to go around again. Right? Who wants to go around again? Oh, very good. Yes. Okay, sign up. You can come at Kartik. Naragopal Prabhu has very nice parikrama. As we heard yesterday, Prabhu took sannyas. It's the ashram of Keshava Bharati Maharaj. And they have the samadhi of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's hair. After the barber shaved the hair of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they put the hair in samadhi. So that's there at Katwa. It's very nice to go and see these places. And not far away from Katwa is Sri Khanda, and the place of great devotees like, so that deity is there, and not very far away, just 2 kilometers away from Katwa. And in the south we have Shantipur. So after the parikrama we have Ekadasi, and the day after Ekadasi, the Dwadasi, is the appearance day of Madhavendra Puri, and that's a very big festival. Madhavendra Puri was the guru of Advaita Acharya, and Advaita Acharya's residence is at Shantipur. So you're all invited to go to Shantipur on the Dwadasi, and we have a big festival, and we feed thousands of people. The whole people come, you know, when you have prasadam, then people come from everywhere. You don't know where they come from, but there's never any difficulty to distribute prasadam. So at Shantipur we have a very big festival, and many devotees will be going. There'll be free buses. Buses are free to go to Shantipur. And they bring you back as well. So we have many buses, and you have to get there early to get in the bus, because all the Bengali devotees, they all like to go too. So if you want to go, you got to be quick to get a seat in the bus. The buses fill up. But it's a wonderful festival, and everyone who goes there, who takes part in that festival, cooking and serving prasadam and eating prasadam, they all get Krishna Prem. Yes. So this is the mercy. This is, you know, the residents, the descendants of Advaita Acharya, they're still living there in Shantipur. So it happened that they couldn't do the festival themselves. They had no means to do anything. And they approached ISKCON and they asked us, could you help us to do this festival? So it was agreed we would go there every year. And every year, for many years now, we've been going there to Shantipur, and we have a very big festival. We distribute prasadam to thousands of people. So Shantipur is a wonderful place to go and visit. If you haven't been there yet, you have to go. Actually, Srila Prabhupada, at one point he was thinking to make Shantipur the world headquarters of ISKCON. Before he got land in Mayapur, he was thinking we'll have a temple, we'll just make Shantipur the headquarters. And he was going to get land there. But later on they got land in Mayapur, so Shantipur was forgotten. But Srila Prabhupada had pastimes there in Shantipur. He used to go there to Shantipur. Before he went to America, he was going there. He was chanting there and praying there. And after he went to America, he came back, he also went there. So a very important holy place. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Nityananda, Advaita Acharya, they were all there in Shantipur. They would take prasadam there. And that place is there in Shantipur. And when you go to Shantipur, you can see also the original painting of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Maharaj Prataparudra, he commissioned an artist to do a painting of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So they have that illustration there in Shantipur. If you haven't seen the original portrait of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you can see it there in Shantipur. So there are many places to be seen around Gauramandala Bhumi. We're only in Navadvip Dham, and this is Panchavakra Shiva's abode here. We want to understand the importance of Lord Shiva. We say Aradhanam Sarvesham Vishnur Aradhanam Param. Of all kinds of worship, the worship of Lord Vishnu is the greatest. But Vishnu Aradhanam Param. Tasmat Parataram Devi Tadiyanam Samacharam. So Tadiya, those things which are in relationship to Vishnu, is even greater. So worship of Lord Shiva is also very important for us. Just like we worship Tulsi Devi, we worship Srila Prabhupada, we also offer our respects to Lord Shiva. When we go to Jagannath Mandir, you'll see we have one Shiva Linga there. We have a big program on Shivaratri, just passed. A week or two ago, we had a very big program. Many people come. Now, you know, when I joined the movement, we had a very bad idea about Lord Shiva. You know, oh Shiva, oh no, you know. and there was even a story that somebody gave Rudraksha beads to Prabhupada to chant on, and Prabhupada went, oh. He thought, this is not for devotees. We chant on Tulsi beads. We don't chant on Rudraksha. And similarly, worship of Lord Shiva, we don't offer Tulsi to Lord Shiva, we offer Bilva leaves to Lord Shiva. Described here, right? Bilva Paksha, this place here. So the worship of Lord Shiva is done with Bilva leaves, not with Tulsi. Tulsi is for worshipping Lord Vishnu. Lord Shiva is not Vishnu Tattva. Lord Shiva is Shiva Tattva. He's on his own. Vishnu Tattva That is Lord Nityananda. Advaita Acharya is also Vishnu Tattva. Who is Advaita Acharya? Mahavishnu. And who else? Sadashiva. Yes, Sadashiva means Sadashiva in the spiritual world. There's a four-armed form of Sadashiva. It's a Vishnu form. He has his own planet in the spiritual world, a Vaikuntha planet. So we worship Lord Shiva, we offer our worship to him. At the same time, we understand that Lord Shiva is not the Supreme Lord, but he is Vaishnavam Yata Shambhu. Lord Shiva, Shambhu is the greatest Vaishnava. Why is he such a great Vaishnava? Because he delivers so many fallen conditioned souls. He is the Guna Avatar. He is in charge of the mode of ignorance. All the people who are influenced by that mode of ignorance, Lord Shiva thinks how to deliver them. And even it's said that sometimes he will take ghosts and such like, and he will place them in the womb of women who have sex at irreligious times. He'll place them in the womb of women who have a child in an irreligious manner. And this way they get an opportunity to take birth. That is Lord Shiva's compassion. Lord Shiva also, he drank the poison from the ocean of milk. When the demigods and the demons were churning the ocean, they produced poison. Lord Shiva kindly took that poison and held it in his throat. So he became known as Nilakant, right. And Lord Shiva also took the Ganges on his head. When Mother Ganga was coming down from the higher planets, Maharaj Bhagirat needed someone to take the force of Mother Ganga, because the force of Ganga coming from the higher planets onto the earth would knock the earth out of its orbit. So it was agreed that Lord Shiva would take the Ganga on his head. So it said the hair of Lord Shiva is always wet from the water of the Ganges. Lord Shiva is also decorated with the crescent moon. That crescent moon was given to him to keep his body cool, because he had drank the poison. He drank that halahala poison which had been produced by the churning of the milk ocean. So he was given the crescent moon to keep his head cool. So Lord Shiva is so merciful that he came in the Kali Yuga as Shankaracharya. Shankaracharya was given the order. Mayavada asatshastram prachanam bodham uchate. In the Kali Yuga, preach the Mayavadi philosophy, because that's covered Buddhism. So Lord Shiva came as Shankaracharya, and as Shankaracharya he did great service, because he brought back the Vedas. The Vedas had been practically forgotten about. India was full of Buddhism. You can go to the Mathura Museum. Now we think of Mathura, oh, the birthplace of Lord Krishna. But you go to the Mathura Museum, what do you see in the museum? So many Buddhas. Many, many Buddha statues. Because Mathura became the capital of Buddhism. That was the situation before Shankaracharya appeared. And it was Shankaracharya who preached and brought back the Vedic culture. He defeated the Buddhists, and he also, one of the problems with the Buddhism was everyone was just simply doing nothing. Everybody just, because the Buddhist philosophy is nothing is real, life has no purpose, there's no meaning to anything. They do nothing, everyone was just sitting, meditation. They just wanted nirvana, didn't want to do anything. So there was no farming, the fields were not being plowed, nothing was being done. The whole country was coming into ruination. But Shankaracharya came and he brought back the Vedic culture. The Buddhists were teaching everyone is one. Everyone, we're all the same. There's no Brahman, there's no Kshatriya, no Vaishya, no Sudra. We're all just simply, what are we? We're nothing. Zero. You listen to the Buddhists preach, only they speak about zero, nothing. They never mention God. They will never mention anything about a creator. They will simply say, no, life is, nothing is real, everything is illusion. But Shankaracharya came and he preached, there's one. He brought people back to the Vedas. And he re-established Brahmins who were not corrupted, who were not degraded. He brought back a very high standard of Brahminical culture. And he got the people to go back to work. They started to do work again, farming, taking care of the cows and growing the crops. So much more practical philosophy. So we're very grateful to Lord Shiva for all of his wonderful services here. And this banyan tree, generally, Lord Shiva resides under a banyan tree. Although his wife is Mother Durga, she's in charge of the whole material creation. Lord Brahma says, Shristi Stiti Pralaya Sadhana Saktireka Chayeva Yashya Bhuvanani Vibharti Durga Echanurupamapi Yashya Chajaistatesa. The creating, maintaining and annihilating deity of the mundane world is worshipped by all people as Durga. I adore the primeval Lord under whose connection Durga conducts herself. So Mother Durga is so powerful, she controls the whole material creation. And Lord Shiva is her husband. But they live under a tree. So it said one time they built a house. They built a very nice house out of gold. And now, of course, when you build a house, you have to bring the brahmanas to do the Griha Pravesh. So they brought the brahmanas to do the rituals so they could enter into the house. But when you bring the brahmanas to do the rituals, you have to give them some dakshin. So Lord Shiva, what's he going to do? Well, he said, well, I have my house. So the brahmanas, they took away the house. They took everything. So Lord Shiva thought, what's the point? Have a house. No need to have a house. So that's why Lord Shiva lives under the tree. Even though his wife is the controller of the whole cosmic manifestation, they're quite happy to live under the tree. It pointed out the devotees of Lord Shiva generally, they're very opulent. They have a lot of wealth, a lot of opulence, very famous people, powerful people. They worship Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva can fulfill material desires. So materialistic people are very fond to worship Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva fulfills their desires. He's Asutosh. He's easily pleased. Fulfills all their desires. They get everything they want. But they don't get the real mercy of Lord Shiva. It's pointed out, those devotees of Lakshmi Narayan and Radha Krishna, they're not so wealthy. They're not so rich. They're not so opulent. The goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, and Lord Narayan, they're wealthy. They live in the palace. They have great opulence. Dwarka is a place of opulence. But the devotees of the Lord, they're not usually so wealthy. They live simply. But they have the special wealth, which the Shivites don't have. The Shivites, those who are worshippers of Lord Shiva, they don't have peace of mind. They don't have any real control of the mind and senses. They're very attached. They're very materially ambitious. But the devotees of Lord Narayan and Lord Krishna, they enjoy that satisfaction, that peace of mind, that inner pleasure. So that is the real wealth, not the temporary flickering wealth of the material world. So in this way we understand something about the significance of worshipping Lord Shiva. We want to get from him the greatest thing. And we're going to hear? Okay. So before we have a drama, here's Pan.
The drama will be later, but announcement. For the next place that we're going to, we'd like to do a small drama, but we need a dancer, a male dancer who knows Bharatnatyam type of dance. Yes? Okay, then come and see me over here. And we'll need one lady also who can participate. So anyone who would like to be part of that, come over here. And we'll do the drama after.
How long you need for the drama?
We're ready, whatever you want, but I think you have some speakers.
Any speaker here?
Who else? What, do we want to speak about anything else? About Lord Shiva?
You can move there, Manshimantini temple. There you will see there.
We'll speak at Simantini. We'll speak. Huh?
Guru Puja also doing that.
At Simantini?
Yeah, where there is Simantini Sthan, particular place of Simantini.
Would you Guru Puja there? Okay. So nothing else to speak about? Who's going to speak about the four Kumaras? Oh.
Maharaj will speak.
Maharaj will speak?
On Sakyam.
Which one? On
Sakyam. Yesterday he was
Sakyam. Oh yeah. Okay, now Ambarish Maharaj going to speak.
Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Chanana Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashtadya Adeshtarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we are on the border of Rudradvip and Simantadvip, and here is Belpokur, this lake where Nimbaditya met four Kumaras. It's just 100 meters from here. Nimbaditya was performing austerities and he pleased Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva gave him blessings. He said that in this forest of bell trees you will meet four Kumaras. They are your spiritual masters. So Nimbaditya went to search for them, and he saw some platform on which four Kumaras were sitting. He offered his prostrated obeisances to four Kumaras, and he started to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And because his chanting was very inspiring, so Kumaras has broken their meditation, and they saw Nimbaditya, and they asked him, "Who are you? Why did you came here?" So Nimbaditya said that he has received this blessing from Lord Shiva, and he wants to accept them as his spiritual masters. So for Kumaras, they were happy. They said, "Yes, now Kali Yuga is going on, and Kali Yuga is so severe that people are suffering so much, and Lord is so merciful that he sent his representatives, 4 representatives, to preach bhakti, and you are one of them, and now we are accepting you as our representative. We are following the path of bhakti, And we has written the Sanat Kumara Samhita, which is describing how to worship the Lord. And now we will give you initiation. So Nimbaditya immediately went to Ganga. Ganga was flowing nearby. He took bath. He came back and he has got initiated by 4 Kumaras as Nimbarka Acharya. And according to the instructions, he started to worship the Lord. And his worship was so devotional that Radha and Krishna has appeared before him. He has got personal darshan. And they were very happy with Nimbarka. They said that we are completely satisfied by your worship. And you are so fortunate that you came to this Navadip Dham. It's our eternal abode. We appear here in combined form of Gauranga. And they have shown him this form of Gauranga. And Nimbarka was amazed by seeing this beautiful shining form of Lord Gauranga. He approached the Lord and he asked, I never heard about this form, I never saw this form. And Lord Gauranga has explained that I will come here in Kali Yuga to preach the message of pure devotional service. And you also will appear as Keshav Kashmiri, and you will come here as a proud scholar, Digvijay Pandit, who has defeated all the scholars of India. And I will defeat you, and I will give you the blessings to preach the highest knowledge. I will improve your sampradaya. And we know this pastime, how Lord Chaitanya met this arrogant scholar that came to defeat all the scholars of Navadvip. And all the scholars of Navadvip, they were afraid to meet this Keshav Kashmiri, but Lord Gauranga was very happy. He was on the bank of the Ganga. He has chosen a secluded place to meet Keshav Kashmiri in order to not put him in a very difficult condition. So they met on the bank of the Ganga. Lord Gauranga was surrounded with few followers, and Keshav Kashmiri, he told, I heard that you are Nimai Pandit, a great scholar. But Lord Chaitanya said, no, I am not so great scholar, I am just teaching some grammar, Sanskrit grammar, I am not so learned. And you are a great Kashmiri Pandit, so I would like to hear from you glorification of Ganga. And Kashmiri Pandit started to chant the verses, one verse by another, 100 verses glorifying Ganga. With the speed of a wind he was chanting these verses. And after that he asked Nimai Pandit, how do you like my poetry? And Nimai Pandit said, yes, I liked very much your poetry, but there are some faults there. And Kashmiri Pandit was amazed. How did you find some fault? I was speaking with the speed of a wind. You must not be heard what I was saying. And Nimai Pandit quoted one verse and he found many faults just in one shloka. And this Kashmiri Pandit was ashamed. He never met such a person who can find some faults with him, because he was worshipping goddess Saraswati, and he was composing perfect poetry, but now he was defeated. And all the disciples of Nimai Pandit, they started to laugh on him. But Lord Chaitanya stopped them, and he said he must be very tired after a long trip to Navadvip. So please take rest, go home, take rest, and tomorrow we will meet again. So Kashmiri Pandit went home and he was praying to Goddess Saraswati. How does it happen that I was put in such shame? And Goddess Saraswati has appeared to him and she said, "You are very arrogant. This is my Lord whom I worship. So you have just to surrender to him." So next day, Kashmiri Pandit came to Lord Gauranga and he surrendered to him. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has blessed him. So he was preaching with the blessings of Lord Gauranga. So that was next incarnation of Nimbarka Acharya. He appeared as Kashmiri Pandit and he has got the personal instructions from Lord Chaitanya. Hare Krishna.